So this morning's an exciting morning because we're leaving the Bay of Islands and we're going to sail north up the coastline. We're going to head to the Cavalli Islands, it's the plan, and if everything's good we'll overnight there before heading on further north to Whangaroa Harbour. So yeah, it's a beautiful day. It's forecast for 10 knots or less and there's a slight northeast swell, so a very sunny day. Big high pressure system over New Zealand, over the North Island at the moment, so it's going to be should be a relaxing day out on the water heading north. So it's just about 7 AM and getting ready to go. So yeah, I'll share the footage with you and share a trip to the Cavalli Islands. Cavalli Islands, here we come.
You'll be the last one I think about.
I wanna be on the water, glide on blue sea. Feel the wind blowing, fly like a bird, be set free. Will you take my hand and protect the land? Surf on the breeze with me, yeah. Te Tāiko, 3 years of climbing. Te Tāiko, come rain or shining. Te Tāiko, drift in the orange sun. Te Tāiko is the only one.
This morning, hopefully you can hear me over the engine, we're heading off to Cavalli Islands, Adam may have said. We're a little bit nervous about it. We did this trip 3 years ago on a sailing course and it was fantastic. I mean, there is absolutely nothing really for me to be worried about. It's a very light breeze day, very calm conditions, good weather. Adam's purposely chosen this for me, so, but that's just who I am, warrior, so we'll see how we go, but it'll be exciting. There he is.
Hello, good morning.
Excited, aren't you?
I am excited. Are you?
Not really.
You've just been explaining your state, your mental
Yeah,
thoughts, have you?
that's right. Okay, so we'll see how we go.
And we're away, just on low tide, and we're just coming past Puka Island. The 9-pin is pretty clear, it's great visibility. You can actually see on the very horizon the Cavalli Islands, which will be our stop today. So that's pretty cool. There's a yacht out there on the horizon over sail up, so that's also a good sign. So yeah, let's get going.
How you going, Skip?
Oh, quite nice. Yeah, we've got about 11 knots of wind. We've got a slight swell on the beam, about a metre or so. But yeah, there's more wind. There's a little bit more wind than what I was expecting, so it's nice. We can sail with the heavy engine off, so all good.
going alright. Old Skippy here's in charge and sailing us along nicely. There's a bit of a swell, it's a little bit uncomfortable, but actually the conditions are quite nice. Beautiful day. We're getting between 10 to 20 knots at times, but you know, it's all good. We're not far away. I think we're about half an hour away, maybe 45 minutes away from Cavalli Islands. This is my first real coastal passage in Taiko. I've chickened out every other time. But I said that this summer I was going to step up a little bit, so that's what I'm doing. And as you can see, I'm stepping up by, it's tucked up in the corner here while Adam does the sailing. But you know, we get there, step to step.
Yeah,
I'm
you're
out
doing
here
great.
doing that there.
Awesome.
Yeah, and Adam chose some really good conditions to do it in, so I'm very lucky. So yeah, it's all good. We've seen some gannets, a penguin. How far away are we from that?
From the start of the channel, I'd say we're probably about 5 miles.
5 miles, so next half an hour. We're doing about 7 knots, aren't we?
Yeah, 67.
67 knots. Yeah, it's a beautiful day out here. So yeah, that's about it.
Sweet.
Just coming into the Cavalli Islands now. We sailed all the way by 2 nautical miles. As soon as we were 2 nautical miles off, the wind just died. It's only 3 knots of wind. There's still a big swell, metre and a bit. It's quite rolly, but we're almost there coming in. It has been a really nice sail.
Very pleasant. Yes, we're doing it today. It's been really nice.
Yeah. So good taste for me doing this, so good conditions.
We got up to the Cavalli Islands at about midday today, and everything went to plan on the sail. Really lovely sailing conditions, and Te Tāiko is sailing really well, quite fast, so that's nice. Really able to flatten the boat out and make it comfortable. So yeah, it's just nice to get out on a bit of a longer coastal passage. And the Cavalli Island area is just beautiful. It's rugged. There's lots of sea cliffs. There was a bit of a swell running today, and there's a lot of white water washing up the cliffs, and there's a lot of nature around. The islands have clearly been farmed in the past, but they're regenerating. And we've just really, I think it's occurred to us, it's a bit of a privilege to be able to be out on coastal New Zealand, which is usually a bit inhospitable, but these islands just provide a little bit of a refuge to come in, have some safe shelter for a night, and just experience the place. It's really atmospheric and amazing. So yeah, the wind's dying off now. It's going to fill in a little bit. I think there's a bit of a sea breeze from the land going to come in overnight, so it'll just flip around to the southwest, but very lightly. So yeah, it's going to be, I think, a pretty good night, and then in the morning we'll weigh anchor and head over to Whangaroa. So yep, really recommend this place. If you can get to the Cavalli Island group, do so. It's a real gem.
The city life and the crazy nights. Figure I should probably give it a try. Maybe check it out, see what it's all about. But the traffic was fast and the money was slow. The people I met you never get to know. I kinda miss this place I used to live back home. Cause up here it's breakneck, paycheck, rat race. What's next? I'm tired of feeling like a small fish in a big pond. I think I'll go back where I came from, where same. I guess the slow life hit me just right, like a bonfire on a cold night. Hell, and you can keep your 9 to 5. Happy with the simple life.
Here it is, the entrance, somewhere there. Beautiful day. Wind's cold though. The wind is quite cold.
Understated, that's alright by me. I got everything that I need. The ferry's breakneck, paycheck, rat race. What's next? I'm tired of feeling like a small fish in a big pond. Think I'll go back where I came from. Everybody knows my name. All my friends are still the same. I guess the slow life hit me just right, like a bonfire on a cold night. Yeah, you can keep your 9 to 5, 'cause I'm happy with the simple life.
Just coming into Whangaroa Harbour. If I remember from 3 years ago, it's going to be spectacular as we get through the channel, so watch this. Here we are.
Like a bonfire on a cold night. Hell, you can keep your 9 to 5, 'cause I'm happy with the simple life. Oh Lord, you can keep your 9 to 5.
Hey everyone, we made it to Whangaroa, so we just wanted to recap on the trip up the coast and round out the video like that. So what do you think?
It's beautiful here, just stunning. What bay are we in?
We're in, I think it's called Lanes Cove,
Right.
but it's the first major arm of the Whangaroa Harbour. As you come into the entrance, you turn right, and rather than going down to Whangaroa town, you come up this way.
Yeah, so the dock hut's just behind us. It's so beautiful here.
Yeah,
It really is beautiful.
lots of tall cliffs and
Yeah.
bush-clad hills.
And there's just one catamaran that was with us in the Cavalli Islands too, and it's just us.
Yeah, and it's quite isolated. I mean, it is early November, so I guess it's not quite the season yet, but it's
No.
pretty quiet.
Yeah. So the sail up.
Yeah, so we left the Bay of Islands, and I was expecting quite light, maybe motoring conditions, but it turned out that we had quite steady 15 knots of wind, and which meant we could sail with all our sails up and make really good time. It died off a bit towards the end, but there was a bit of a swell, but overall I think it was pretty comfortable.
It was really comfortable. The swell was about a metre and a half. It looked big.
Yeah.
I know you've been in bigger, but it looked big, and it's actually quite daunting when you see them coming, but then it just lifts the boat up.
Yeah.
It's a gentle swell. Just
Yeah.
lifts it up and puts it down, and it wasn't too bad actually.
We were quite close to the coast, so and some of it was rocky, so I think it was coming,
Yeah.
reflecting back again as well.
Reverberating,
So some of
yeah.
it was a bit joggly.
But when we went into, was it like how many meters of water? Like 70 or 80?
Yep.
The swell was disappearing a little bit. It wasn't so
Yeah.
noticeable. So it was good. And then we just had to motor the last 2 nautical miles into the Cavalli Islands because there was just no wind.
Yeah.
And we stayed overnight, and it's really beautiful at the Cavalli Islands. It really, really is. But it's an interesting experience because the coast, the New Zealand coast, isn't actually that far. Would you agree? From the islands.
Yeah. Yeah,
You know,
the mainland isn't far away.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
mainland isn't that far away because those little boats were coming back
Yeah,
and forth.
a
It's
couple of
not-
miles.
But you feel vulnerable. Well, I felt vulnerable because It is open to the open ocean. So this morning we left pretty early. We left at 7.
Yeah.
Knowing that there wasn't going to be any wind to sail with, but we have work commitments, so we had to be ready. And it took us maybe an hour 40.
Yeah, it was 11 miles.
Yeah, the coast, the swell was significantly reduced, and it was almost, besides the gentle swell, it was beautiful out this morning. We saw about 3 or 4 penguins, little blue penguins doing their thing.
Yeah, that was nice.
And again, a couple of gannets, and just coming around Flat Rock, or was it called Flat Rock?
Oh, Flat Islands.
Flat Island, and coming towards Whangaroa is just stunning. It almost looks like there's no entrance way. You know, thank goodness for electronic charts.
Yeah. The cliffs are nice here, eh? You're coming in and right now you can't see. We'll show you some B-roll, but our boat is just dwarfed by really tall cliffs.
Yeah. Those little blue penguins are pretty amazing. They're so small and they're so far off the coast, and so vulnerable, but gosh, they're amazing little birds.
Yeah, they're in their element, eh?
Yeah, they are. If you enjoy our videos, please do subscribe. It is free to do that, helps us out. So and leave us a comment, but we'll see you next time.
See you next time.
Thanks
for
for
following.
watching. Bye.
Bye.
Tiger.